What up, world? Mystic Mike here. I just wanted to let everyone know once you start making progress, once you start changing and growing and retrieving your love back and finding happiness, you can't let people determine what role you play in their life. You determine what role you play in your own life. And what I mean by this is when you start to grow, when you start to expand, when you start to have a passion or a drive to do something, your friends, your family are all going to know you for who you were 3 years ago, are all going to know you for who you are today. They ain't going to know who you are in your head, what you're building, what you're striving for. So it's important that you stop caring about what people think, because the role you play in your life is always going to be different than the role you play in somebody else's life. You might be in this box, you might have to set up new boundaries, but when you start setting these goals and you start trying to achieve greatness or achieve your calling in life, once you find it, you can't let people slow you down. You can't let people determine if you're right or if you're wrong. You have to know you are right and let them play catch up. Let them figure it out. It's not theirs to understand. It's for you to understand and for you to believe in. And the reason why I say this is because Muhammad Ali is one of the greatest boxers of all time, because he was already a champion before he put on the gloves. He already knew he was great. He would say it to people and they thought he was crazy. They thought he was out of his mind. They thought he was just being funny. No, he's being dead serious about he was the greatest. The champ is here. He was saying this before he was ever the champ. And the reason why I'm pointing this out is because you need to be that for whatever you are called to do. You can't let me or anyone else determine the role you are going to play in this world, in this reality. You have to determine this for yourself. And once you have that idea and once you have that focus on where you want to go, stay with it. Don't let haters knock you off your grind. Don't let the doubters determine if you are going to be right or wrong. Because somebody is always going to view you as the bad guy in their story. You are always going to be the villain in somebody's story once you start shifting, especially once you realize that people don't have your best interest at heart and they can't manipulate you no more. They can't get you down no more. They might get resentful. They might get hateful. They might get all these other emotions because you used to fit in this box in their life. Now you don't. Now you're rising above them. They're bringing jealousy. They're getting all these other mixed emotions because now they don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on because you're growing. You're trusting yourself. You're listening to yourself rather than listening to the words that they put in your head. And that is a beautiful thing. Once you find what you want in this life, don't let anyone hold you back. And it doesn't matter what people think. And I believe that you can do anything you want to do. And I'm in your corner even if other people aren't. And the more you do things for yourself, the more you believe in yourself, all that noise disappears. All those doubters disappear. All that hatred or all that misunderstanding disappears from actions. I'm pretty sure Ali had a bunch of doubters before he was champ. And then he became champ. And those people still might have been angry. It didn't make them right, though. It didn't make them, understand his path more than he did. So what I'm saying to you is you need to understand your path more than anyone else can understand it. And if you can't get there, and if you're not there yet, it's because you are letting other people determine who you are. You are letting other people's expectations or the role you play in their life determine the role you are going to play in your life. And that's got to shift for you to actually step into your power, for you to actually get fulfillment, completion in your life, understanding, joy, happiness. All this stuff comes from blocking out all the doubt and just going with what you feel. And here's the last note I'll leave with everybody. But as long as your intentions are pure, your motives are pure, meaning you don't have malicious motives. You're not trying to manipulate somebody. You're not trying to control somebody. You're not lying to somebody about who you are. You're being authentic with your movements. No one can stand in your way. You can get anything that you want in this life as long as you're being genuine with yourself, being authentic with yourself, and you have your heart in the right place. It doesn't matter if I don't think your heart's in the right place. It doesn't matter if your mom doesn't think your heart's in the wrong place. It doesn't matter if someone thinks you're cocky or someone thinks you're full of themselves. Let them think that. Because if you start believing in that, you will limit yourself from being who you really are. You will limit yourself to be only in the level that they perceive you as. Get to a level where they can't even see you. They can't even dream to be at that level. And let that inspire the right people to do better as well. Because there's always going to be somebody who never gets it, who always blames somebody else, who never understands why all these people are able to do these amazing things. And those are the people who doubt you. Those are the people who are envious of how you speak, how you carry yourself. And those are the people, if you allow them to, will bring you back down to their level. So this message is all for you. I love you all, and don't let people determine your path for you. Cut out the noise and stop caring about what other people think of you. And I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your day. Take care.